Diddy, Sean P. Diddy Combs, has thrown his hat in the ring, joining moguls Tyler Perry and Byron Allen to purchase the majority share of BET from Paramount. That's currently held by Paramount. At first, initially, I didn't believe that he was serious because Diddy knows how to work the crowd, he knows how to work the scene, and he knows how to generate buzz. And so I didn't take him seriously, but I do remember him always speaking about wanting to purchase or to make BET black owned again. For the longest time he has. And that is important. I do want to see who else throws their hat in the ring too, though. Who else is in the conversation? I'd like to see if any black women are interested, if they can get a conglomerate together to purchase it. Ava DuVernay, Mara Brock Akil, and even Issa Rae. Because I like what Reese Witherspoon did with Hello Sunshine. Her target audience, people like me, women of a particular age. I love that that's the target audience, and she wanted to tell the stories to get women engaged and get women in the theater to see stories that are relatable to us. And she has hired, she would purchase the rights to, best-selling books and then adapt them to the screen. And I would like to see some women consider buying a majority stake at BET so that we can get these stories on the screen. So that we black women can see our stories on the screen. Right now, for me, BET is unwatchable. Now, I know that Tyler Perry has a relationship with BET right now. My mother loves Tyler Perry. I did love Tyler Perry's writing early on in his career. It isn't speaking to me lately, even though I always support him. It isn't speaking to me lately. I think his target audience is more specific. It's, maybe older Christian women is more of his demographic. I think with Issa Rae and Mara Brock Akil and Ava DuVernay, their stories speak to the entire spectrum of black women. And so I'd like to see them throw their hats in the ring to purchase a majority stake of BET. And if they can't, I do trust Will Packer. I like the stories that he purchases, finances, and produces. That speaks more to what I like. And I think he'd be a great steward over black stories. He's done so well with thrillers, with comedies, with romantic comedies. Even, he's done a great job in telling our stories. So I would like to see if he is interested in purchasing a majority stake of BET. Nothing against, Diddy, or definitely not Byron Allen or Tyler Perry. I would love to see BET black owned again, because right now, it's unwatchable because there's so much reality TV geared or targeted to black women. And if it's not reality TV, it's rooted in that reality, pre-produced, snatch your wig type of storytelling that is not necessarily for people like me. Like, I like real stories, dramatic stories, thrillers. I like the stories that Will Packer is purchasing. So I think he'd be a great steward. I want to see some women jump in the ring. I would love to see, the Hello Sunshine type stories for black women and seasoned black women. We'll see. I don't know how long this is going to take, but I'm glad that Paramount is considering selling it because it's time. Bob Johnson, the original owner of BET, sold it in 2006, and no, it wasn't 2006. He sold it and then remained the CEO until 2006. it hasn't been the same. It really hasn't. It's just been unwatchable for me. And that aside from the syndicated sitcoms, aside from them, the new vehicles, I don't like them. I want to see it black owned, and I want us to take back the stories, the biopics specifically from Lifetime. No shade to Lifetime, but I don't think they're the best steward. I don't think our stories are in great hands with Lifetime. Not the biopics. I mean, I like what Queen Latifah did with a couple of biopics there, but for the most part, we need the biopics. I want to see BET did the New Edition story. They did a fantastic job with the New Edition story. I want to see Phyllis Hyman at BET. I want to the Phyllis Hyman biopic. I want to see the Marvin Gaye biopic. I know one's already in post production. I want to see the Marvin. I want to see our stories in the right hands, told by the right people, the way we understand them and the way we cherish them. And BET, it needs to be done at BET, not Lifetime. That's the truth about it. So we will see who ends up owning the majority stake of BET and what they do with it. I want to support this channel, but I will support it, when stories that respond to us are back on there. The reality TV takeover, we got to get back to that renaissance we used to have. Like, we had a black renaissance on TV in the 80s and 90s, and in the theaters in the 90s. That's where we need to be. And I believe that the best steward to tell our stories is a black person.